Great job, Mini Mustang. Mustangs, now please direct your attention to the track. Today for your pregame entertainment, we have the Millard North Mustang Twirlers performing for you tonight. Our junior Lauren Feltner and senior Delaney Ekdahl. Please put your hands together as they perform to Tick, Tick, Boom.
I might have to block off everybody else that's missing. Want water? probably sit on the sideline. He won't. But we can always. I mean,
Well, they didn't get the win, but
Randy
didn't trip anyway.
That was quick.
Great job, Swirlers. We'd also like to recognize our varsity cheerleaders. First, the freshmen, Ava Reisbig, Jada Thorson, and Presley Pettingale-Clark. Sophomore cheerleaders, Alexis Evans, Peyton Johnson, and Addie Wiseman. Junior cheerleaders, Sarah Allen, Anna Mia Corral, Sky Hester, and Avery Lepton. And seniors, Maddie Beecham, Caleb York, Leah Gage, Lauren Harrison, Kara Mass, Kayla Schneider, Tegan Turkelson, Jess Bistat, and Helena Wolf. Thank you, cheerleaders.
that a question? The answer is yes. Chicken tenders. Chicken tenders. That's not possible.
Quick. No, it's Lisa was a little bit. Well, this will be a good one.
Please welcome to the field the 2022 Millard North High School Mustang Marching Band. The group before you includes all members of the 9th through 12th Mass Marching Band, which performs at each home football game and annually at the Millard Day Parade and the annual March-a-thon. This year's band is 275 members strong and comprises over 10% of the student population. We are proud to include a very diverse and active membership with students involved in every activity and academic outreach in the school. This year's pregame show will begin with the Spanish-flavored Millard.
Hey guys, how are you? What's happening? They're down over there.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hat for the playing of our national anthem. The colors this evening are presented by Millard Legion, Post 374. program has a very long tradition of excellence in concert, jazz, and marching band. The Millard North Music Department was recognized as Nebraska's exemplary music program in 2019, one of only 8 programs to ever be honored. For the past 9 years in a row, the Mustang Band program has been honored with the Nebraska State Bandmasters Academic Achievement Award for having a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or higher on a 4.0 scale. The band would like to thank parents, staff, administration, and sponsors for their continued support.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our Friday night matchup between your number 8 Millard North Mustangs and the visiting number 1 Westside Warriors. Millard North comes into this game off a hot streak, knocking out number 5 Millard South in a thriller last Thursday night here at Buell Stadium. Hopes are high for this Millard North team as we wait for them to come out of the tunnel. Mustang starter at quarterback, number 12, Evan Hansen, Jr. As here comes our visiting Westside Warriors. Warriors undefeated on the season so far with wins over Creighton Prep, Bellevue West, and another team. Definitely the team to beat in Nebraska this year. Got a lot of talent, very prolific offense. Mustangs will look to knock them off tonight.
Yeah, this offense for Westside is truly explosive. They were down 21-14 to Bellevue West, and in the second half put up 42 points to win that game 56-35. So this offense can come to light at any moment.
That's right. A big second half team. Like we said, 42 points in 2 quarters against Bellevue West. So we know they can score a lot and they can score quick.
On the flip side, when they faced Creighton Prep, they had to defend their lead. They were up 24-0 and let them get back within 1 score in the fourth quarter, winning that game 24-17. Definitely some vulnerability on this team.
We saw the Mustangs be very strong on defense against Millard South last week, shutting them out in the first half, letting them kind of crawl back in the second half, but the defense was able to hold long enough for the Mustangs to sneak out with the win.
Coming into this game, Millard North averages 22.7 points a game, with Westside averaging 39 points a game.
So the average points per game are in favor of Westside, but Millard North, their style of offense, they don't score as much. They like to take the clock and really control the game, which has worked out really well for them this year. So it's not as high scoring of an offense, but it's definitely still a powerful offense.
Very still effective.
Starting quarterback for Westside is number 5, the junior, Anthony Rizak. Had a heck of a year so far. 56% completion percentage with 339 yards in 2 games played. 4 touchdowns in those 2 games as well.
And he's thrown 0 interceptions. So not turning the ball over by the air, but Westside's really struggled with keeping the ball on the ground. They've fumbled 5 times and lost it 4 times. Definitely a weakness Millard North can exploit tonight.
Right, and Millard North has some very good playmakers on the backside. As here come your Millard North Mustangs. There they are, ladies and gentlemen. The Mustangs in blue. As we were saying, this Westside team gives up a lot of turnovers on the ground. Quarterback so far no interceptions on the year, but this Mustang team is very good at turnovers. We see Caden Vermas. He had a punch out against Creighton Prep 2 weeks ago. Very good on the defensive end of taking their opportunities to score and get the ball back to get the offense back on the field.
Supporting Evan Hansen on offense is the reception and yards leader at wide receiver, Pierce Mooberry, who's a sophomore.
Mooberry has had a heck of a year so far. Had some fantastic plays against Millard South to really help put the Mustangs up in that game. And he's been kind of the leader in this passing offense so far.
Lead back and leading rusher for the Millard North offense, Colin Bogatz, with 67 carries for 274 yards.
Bogatz, the Mustangs fullback. Mustangs really prefer that grind offense, really running it with the fullback. So the fullback is the most important player on the team outside of the quarterback. Bogatz gets a lot of carries a game, and it's obvious that he can really produce for this Mustang team.
It's definitely a 2-pronged rushing attack. Hansen also has over 200 yards on the ground, putting in 3 touchdowns with his legs.
Hansen, not the starter at the beginning of the season. He was sitting behind senior Charlie Quaintance. Quaintance went down in the opening game against Papillion La Vista. Hansen came in and led the Mustangs to an overtime win and has had the job ever since.
Mustangs will receive the opening kickoff. Westside will get it at halftime.
Number 3, Tristan Alvano will kick off for the Warriors. And the kick is up. High flyer. Fantastic kick. Went through the uprights. So Alvino, kicker to watch out for the Warriors. And the Mustangs offense will go to work at their own 20-yard line.
Hansen starts the game under center. He's going to hand it off. Up the middle for no gain. That's Colin Bogatz, number 22.
Mustangs like to test the water first play with their tried and true fullback up the middle. Bogatz has been incredibly effective for the Mustangs. He's been able to break a lot of tackles and break a lot of big plays. So why not try him out first run and see what I can do.
Right now he's averaging 4 yards carry and 91 yards a game. Definitely someone they can rely on to get yardage in big situations.
Mustangs got 2 receivers in the game. Luke Davis up top, Charlie Quaintance down low. Pierce Mooberry in motion. And it's again a give to Bogatz, but he'll be stuffed for a short gain of maybe 1. So it'll be 3rd and 7 for the Mustangs 23. Third and 7. Mustangs again with the 2 receivers. 2 slots set. Bogatz in the backfield. Hansen throws it complete to Quaintance. And it will fall incomplete.
Just out of his hands.
Quaintance was on the slant there. He had the ball across the yard line, but it just kind of slipped out of his hands. Good defense by the Warriors there to knock it out. And Mustangs will go 3 and out on their first drive. Wayberg to punt for the Mustangs. That'd be a good one high. Fair catch called by the Warriors. And he'll have it at the Warriors' 42-yard line. That was number 23, Brody Gock, on the return. So a good first possession by the Mustangs. Didn't get a first down, but we definitely saw their offensive work. We saw some good runs, and we saw a little bit of passing, which is good. Charlie Quaintance back on the team. He's a prolific athlete. This team is better when he's on the field. So the Warriors offense will now come to work. Quarterback is number 5, Anthony Rezak. Warriors have a running back in the backfield. 2 wide receivers out wide. Rezak will take the shotgun snap. It'll be up the middle. It's number 2, Jamin Ross. And he'll break through the line and go for about 10. And it'll be a Warriors first down.
First down for Westside.
Westside lining up again. Rezak comes back to shotgun. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off inside, cut back, and he's tripped up at the line.
Great play. That was by number 5, Rocky Chavez.
Great play.
He got in the backfield there, was able to trip up. That was number 2, Jamin Ross, before he could quite cross the line of scrimmage. So it's a gain of about 1, and it'll be 2nd and 9. Rezak now under center. Westside with a wide receiver left and right. Ross still in the backfield. Mustangs showing blitz, and they will. And that'll be number 11, Goy Tip, who will get in there to take Ross down for a 1-yard gain. 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8, 3rd and long. Definitely great positions for this Mustang defense to be. Definitely want to stop these early runs so they can get into a manageable position to have their defense make a stop.
That's right. 3rd and 1, you can't really expect to stop much, but 3rd and 8, that gives your defense a better chance.
Definitely.
And the Mustangs defense was fantastic on those 2 plays. Goy Tip, Rocky Chavez both getting in there for good stops. As Rizak has 2 wide receivers left. Ross in the backfield. It'll be a pass. It's complete. That's number 18, Jaden Lloyd. It'll be good for about 20.
Yep, Jaden Lloyd, definitely one to watch on this offense. Senior, he's leading the team in receptions with 9 and yards with 198, and he's got 3 touchdowns.
Leads the team in reception yards by far. Next closest is only 51.
Yep.
Lloyd's averaging 22 yards a catch, so he's definitely a prolific weapon on this Westside offense that the Mustangs have to watch out for. Need to know where number 18 is at every play. As Rizak takes a snap, it's a handoff up the middle.
Cuts it back. Touchdown Westside.
It's number 34, Kurt Kerbrich, senior running back, and he'll get in for the touchdown. Warriors, first one's on the board. That was a good play by Westside. They were able to get through the Mustangs' initial line of scrimmage. Linebackers were blocked, and he just got in there for the touchdown. So the Mustangs with some good defensive plays, especially on that first drive, holding them to a 3rd and 8, but unable to stop them on the first drive.
Kick is up, and kick is good for Albano.
Albano's kick is good.
Definitely a great single effort by Kubrick to cut it back and really open up the Mustang defense. 7-0 Westside, 8:31 left in the first quarter.
We would like to take this chance to thank our sponsor, Union Pizzeria, for supporting Millard North activities and athletics. Please be sure to visit Union Pizzeria at 3636 North 152nd Street. We thank you for your long, continued support of Millard North Athletics. As the Mustangs again will be out on the field to receive. Back to receive from Millard North, that's number 3, Des DeHaans. The sophomore, number 17, Jordan Colafiore. So the kickoff will be by number 3, Tristan Alvano. And his kick will be up. And it'll be into the end zone again. Not quite through the uprights this time, but still a touchback for the Mustangs. So the offense will come back to work at their own 20-yard line.
The Mustangs will start with the ball 1st and 10 at the 20.
So here we go. Let's see if we can see this Mustang offense get to work this time.
Mustang offense has been short of points in the first quarter so far. They're averaging just 2.3 in the first quarter so far this season.
Hanson under center. Davis out wide to the right, 2 slots. And it's up the middle to Bogats. He'll break a tackle, but it get taken down for about a 3-yard gain. So it'll be 2nd and 7. It's a good first play for the Mustangs. Gets them in better position.
Hanson back under center. Motion, a pitch.
That's Vermoss, who has
He's
the ball,
gonna break
breaks
a
a tackle, breaks another one, and goes for about a 12-yard gain, and that'll be a Mustang first down.
Great cutback there to get the first down. Looked like he was going to be stopped short, but maneuvers his body for a great play.
We'd like to thank our sponsor, Union Pizzeria.
Fantastic play by Vermoss there. Yeah, Mustangs utilizing that sophomore speed, able to get to the outside, and then let his playmaking ability kind of take over. He breaks a few tackles and is able to get the first down for the Mustangs.
Hanson under center again.
Mustangs again in that 2 wide receiver set. Hanson takes the snap. He'll keep it this time.
An
Go
option.
right.
He's got space to run.
Hanson got blockers.
Takes it down to the 35.
Great read and run there by Hanson. A fantastic option play. Hanson initially giving it to Bogats, but pulled it out at the last second. and took off to his right where there was nobody there. Corners bit down, linebackers all went to the middle, and Hanson able to go for about a 30-yard gain. Mustangs will have it at the west side 46-yard line, first and 10.
Definitely a little bit of indecisiveness on where he wanted to go. Got a little caught up with the blocks, but definitely he'll grow into this game and keep making great plays. He's back under center again. Motion. Roll out. He's going to pitch
it to Mooberry, who will fight forward for a gain of about 4. The pitch came a little late. Hanson couldn't quite decide whether he wanted to keep it or pitch it, but he ended up pitching it, and it came for about a gain of 2. So it'll be 2nd down and 8.
And great play by Mooberry. Very athletic to get those extra yardage in a position where it seemed like it was surely going to be a tackle for loss.
Start of the season, we saw a lot of Mooberry playing wide receiver, and these last 2 games, we've seen him develop more into the slot, more into that option back role as Bogats gets the carry, and he'll run a man over for a gain of about 4. And that's what you like to see for your running back. The running back really sets the tempo for the offense. So Bogats running into that hole and knocking over a defender for a gain of 4, that sets the tempo for the Millard North offense.
Yep. And getting a good gain on there to get it to 3rd down and short, definitely something they struggled with against Creighton Prep. Got them set up these manageable downs.
So 2 wide receivers set. Mason Gunther and Luke Davis.
Motion, he's going to pitch
to Vermas again. Vermas will get swallowed up this time, and will go for, he'll get about back to the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. You got to think where you're at here. This is 4-down territory. You know your puncher can boot it, so why let him boot it into the end zone? Go for it on 4th and 4 and see if you can get the 1st down.
Especially with Mustang's past field goal troubles. Did get one blocked against Prep. Hanson under center, 4th and 4. Very influential moment in the game right here.
Hanson will keep. He'll follow his blocker.
Great juke off the middle.
He's got it.
To the goal line. Evan Hanson.
Fantastic play by Evan Hanson there. It looked like he was going to give it to Bogats, but it was a designed fake, and he followed his blocker, Caden Vermas, through the hole. Vermas knocked a few guys out of the way, and Hanson was able to get it for a big gain down to the Warriors' 3-yard line. So the Mustangs now 1st and goal.
A great juke by Hanson to open up the field in the middle. 2 big rushing plays by Hanson as he tries to punch in the Mustangs' first score of the game. Hanson under center. He's going to hand it off to Bogats, who's going to get swallowed up in the line.
Bogats only 1 touchdown on the year so far. Let's see if he can punch it in for 2. As the Mustangs would take out a receiver and bring in about a tight end.
Definitely a place where you can use Hanson's legs. Again, Hanson's got 3 touchdowns on the ground this year. Could make it 4 on this drive. Almost made it 4 on a few plays ago. Hanson under center.
Mustangs tight end right, wide receiver right. 2 slots in the fullback. Hanson under center.
Motion.
It'll be a give to Bogats, and he'll get in the end zone for a Mustang touchdown. And the Mustangs respond with a 2-yard Bogats touchdown run. 3:42 left in this first quarter. The Mustangs look to even it up here. That was a great offensive series by the Mustangs. Some fantastic decision making by Hanson, and a great play to punch it in by Bogats, as the Mustangs will look to tie things up here. Kicker for the Mustangs, number 90, Alexander Michaud.
Kick is up. Kick is good.
It'll be good. And the Mustangs tied with number 1 Westside Warriors here with 3:42 left in the first quarter. I'd like to take a second to thank our sponsor, Union Pizzeria. We'd like to thank you for supporting Millard North activities and athletics. Please be sure to visit Union Pizzeria at 3636 North 152nd Street next time you're in Mustangs country. Thank you again for your long sponsor of Millard North events. So great work by the Mustangs on offense, able to Really get things going, able to respond. Now let's see if the defense can hold them and give the offense a chance to take the lead.
Like I said, Hansen just going to keep growing into this game, making excellent decisions, moving the ball with his legs. Definitely looking forward to see Hansen the rest of this game.
So Misha will kick off for the Mustangs again. Jalen Lloyd back deep to receive for the Warriors. We've seen Lloyd on both sides of the ball at receiver and at cornerback for the Warriors, and now he's playing special teams. So he's all over the place for this Warriors team. And the ball will go out of bounds. The ball will go out of bounds at about the 16-yard line. So the Warriors will start with good field position as the Mustang defense comes onto the field.
First and 10, Westside at the 35.
So it'll be Westside ball at the 35-yard line.
Rizak is going to start in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap and hand it off
To Ross, who will run into a wall of Mustang defender, and he'll go down for no gain. Mustangs have done a really good job stopping the run for the most part this game, except for one big play. But they've been highly effective. So Warriors 2nd and 9. Rizak under center this time.
Watch Lloyd at the bottom of your screen here. Oh,
Great play.
getting stopped in the backfield. It's going to set up a 3rd and long for Westside. 3rd and 12. They converted it last time. We'll see if the Mustang defense can step up and get a quick 3 and out from this Westside offense. Rizak, let's take the snap. He's going to drop back. He's going to miss.
It's a pass intended for number 8. That's Christian Jones, sophomore receiver. So the Mustangs will force a 3 and out.
Great series by the Mustangs defense. Chance to let the offense go to work. It's going to be a timeout called by Millard North. A little bit of personnel mishap on the field. Too many men. Mustangs had to take a timeout.
So great defensive possession there by the Mustangs. Able to force this Westside offense to 3 and out. Get the defense off the field and get your Mustangs, who are on a hot streak on offense, get them back on there. See if they can punch the ball in again. Definitely want to try to score while you have the momentum going your way. And the Mustangs really have it after that fantastic drive.
North definitely looking to establish a lead early, considering the Warriors' ability to score almost at will on their opponents.
That's right. We talked about that game against Bellevue West where they scored 42 in the second half. So we know Westside can score, but if the Mustangs can control the clock as they have been and punch the ball in on every possession, they've got an incredible chance against Westside. So the punt will be up. Des DeHaans on the return. He'll catch it, and he'll have some room to run out to his right.
That's a great tackle by number 42, Bo Ryan.
DeHaans caught it and made one-man miss right off the bat and got a few yards. The Mustangs will start with a little bit better field position than a touchback. They'll start at their own 26-yard line, and this offense will go to work.
Mustang offense back to work. 2:29 left in the first quarter. It's tied at 7. Your Millard North Mustangs versus the Westside Warriors.
Luke Davis up top. Charlie Quaintance at the bottom of your screen. Hanson under center. Bogat's in the backfield. Motion Newberry. Hanson will keep it himself as he'll get a block, shed a few tackles, and go for a gain of about 6. So good carry by Hanson.
Gain of 5.
As he'll get a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 to go. And that's what you need to really establish these drives. You need a good gain on first down, set up manageable second, maybe take a shot downfield, and then come back and get it on third down.
Yeah, and these second and medium and shorts definitely allows more creative play calling as they got more options of where they can go.
That's right. You're not as focused on getting the first down as making a play. As Hanson will keep it. Good block by number 56, Christian Hoops. And he'll get out wide and get a gain of about 7.
Mustang first down.
Another great play by the Mustangs offense. That'll be a Mustang first down. That was a great block by pulling guard number 56, Christian Hoops. He got out there, was able to seal off that defensive end and allow Hanson to spring it outside for a 7-yard gain.
Hanson's going to line up under center.
A little bit of Newberry motion, and they'll give it to Bogat's up the middle, and he'll go in for a gain of about 2 or 3.
Carries for 2. 2nd and 8.
They'll call it a gain of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 8. Mustangs offense led by a lot of underclassmen. Quarterback Evan Hanson, the junior. Playmakers Pierce Newberry, Caden Vermas, both sophomores. And Bogat's the running back, also a sophomore. So the Mustangs have a lot of talent to work with in these coming years.
Hanson under center again, motion behind him. He's going to pitch it.
It's number 44, Daniel Kovalik, as he'll stiff arm a man into the ground and go for a gain of about 4. Great play there by Kovalik.
Daniel Kovalik on the carry.
Makes it 3rd and 5 for the Mustangs.
That was number 42, Bo Ryan, who we put into the ground for that gain.
3rd down and 5.
So it'll be 3rd and 5. So the Mustangs will look to keep the drive alive here.
Crucial down here.
So with 5 seconds left in the first quarter, the Mustangs will let it go. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Your Mustangs tied with Westside Warriors 7-7. Mustangs have some momentum on offense here, and we'll see if they can score when we come back. We welcome you back, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's matchup between the number 8 home Millard North Mustangs and the visiting number 1 Westside Warriors. Millard North with all the momentum so far in this game. Punched it in for 7 on a good Colin Bogat's run set up by an Evan Hanson read option. Mustangs took a 3-and-out defensive stand against the Warriors and are now back driving with the ball.
Important down here. Coaches showed they're not afraid to go for it on 3rd and 4th downs. We'll see if they can pick up this first down and not have to go to 4th down. Hanson under center again. Motion. Fake the pitch. He's going to roll out.
He's got his tight end wide open.
That's Bogat's, the running back. for a Mustang first down.
So Bogat's out of the backfield, kind of ran into the flats there and was wide open. Hansen rolling to his left, able to hit him for a considerable gain, and the Mustangs will move the chains. So another great chunk yardage play by the Mustangs. Millard North is doing a great job of not getting everything in one play. You know, every play is going for 6 or 8 yards, and they're really taking up the clock and marching down the field.
Gonna hand off. No, he's gonna keep it.
And another big run by Hansen. He'll break it. And he'll go for the touchdown.
Mustangs.
Great run by Evan Hansen.
This kid
Found the hole, and he took it all the way. Another great drive and score by the Mustangs.
What a play by Evan Hansen.
So the kick by Micho is up and good. So Mustangs will take the 14-7 lead against the visiting Warriors. And a great Evan Hansen having a heck of a game today.
Great start to the game for the Mustangs. Definitely viewed as heavy underdogs, looking to maybe change that.
That's right. Millard North came out 1-0 with that overtime win against Pavilion La Vista. Then they came in and kind of got crushed by Creighton Prep. So nobody really expected much of anything going into that Millard South game. Millard South at the time ranked number 5, and Millard North came in and just dominated on both sides of the ball.
Definitely a great way to switch the tone of your season, going out and beating a rival like Millard South.
That's right.
To set up for a game against the number 1 team in the state.
You know, if you don't go to Millard schools, you don't understand it, but Millard North, Millard South, and Millard West, all fierce rivalries. You want to beat your Millard schools. So beating Millard West set the tone for the season, and the Mustangs said, hey, we're not done. We still got a lot to play for. And they're proving it in this game.
A squib kick. It's going to roll out of bounds again.
Out of bounds at about the 20
penalty.
this time.
Definitely shaky still at kicker, at least for kickoffs.
That's right, 2 kickoffs out of bounds. You're setting the Warriors up with better field position than they would be.
Putting real stress on that defense.
That's right. And the Millard North defense has been pretty tough so far. Only allowing 1 big touchdown play. We haven't seen much of Westside superstar receiver Jalen Lloyd. He's been pretty quiet this game. As Rizak only completed 1 pass so far.
Lloyd been covered by Jaden Hogan Marshall, senior from Millard North, the whole game. Rizak gonna start in the shotgun again.
He'll pass it. It'll be a screen pass out right. As Caden Ramos will come up and stop it for a gain of about 7. That was complete to number 8, Christian Jones. Jones, only a sophomore for the Westside team. Jones only a sophomore. They're not seeing a ton of him on offense, but there's a good play there as the Mustangs stop Ross for a gain of about 2, so it'll bring up a 3rd and short. Tackle on the play was by number 11, Goy Tip. Tip, we saw, had that incredible stop for the Mustangs on the opening drive with a shoestring tackle stopping Ross for no gain. So Rizak will be under center. Trips left, Lloyd out right by himself. Rizak will keep it himself. It looked like he wanted to pitch it.
Snap. There's a flag down on the play.
It looked like Rizak wanted to pitch the ball to Ross, but he kind of tripped, and so he had to keep it himself out left, and the Mustangs were all over him to swallow it down. There is a flag on the play, and it'll be holding on Westside. It'll be declined, so it'll bring up 4th and 6. So great defensive play there by the Mustangs as the Warriors will come out to punt again.
Great defensive solidity by the Mustangs, being able to go out and stop them again.
Another 3 and out. This Mustangs defense has been incredible. Back deep to receives, Des to Hans again. We saw him have that good play make on that first putt.
14.
Line drive kick. He's going to let it bounce.
And it'll roll flat. Maybe get a few extra yards for Westside. So Millard North will start with decent field position at their own 22-yard line. As quarterback aficionado, Evan Hansen will come back onto the field for the Mustangs.
Hansen back out for the offense. 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Still early in the game.
Mustangs tight end right, wide receiver right. Bogat's in the backfield. As Vermas motion, it'll be a handoff to Bogat's, who will have a tough run up the middle. He'll go for about 7. So a good game to start off for the Mustangs. They'll bring up 2nd and 3. That's how you want to start your drive right there.
Definitely.
Tough run. We were talking about the chunk plays earlier, but if every play you're getting 6-7 yards, not much the defense can do to stop you. See, here they are. Wide receiver right. 2 running backs in the backfield.
Hansen keeper again. Close to the first down. He's going to get the first down for the Mustangs.
That was a formation that we haven't seen yet from the Mustangs this season. They had a wide receiver right, a tight end right, and a slot right, and then they had Bogat's and Vermas in the backfield. And it was a quarterback keeper from Hansen. Bogat's and Vermas leading as lead blockers, and Hansen just following them. So a good play design, especially with Hansen's athleticness and the willingness of your running back and slots to block. It says a lot about your team. So it'll be a Mustangs first down.
Hansen back under center, motion behind him. He's going to hand off.
As Bogat's again, he'll run into his own man.
About 5 on the game.
So another good chunk play by Bogat's. Remember, the Mustangs do get the ball to start the second half. So if they keep on taking, Westside gets the ball to start the second half. So Mustangs taking time off the clock and scoring here would be incredible to help them keep this lead going into halftime, as there's 8 minutes, 20 seconds left in this second quarter.
Hansen under center for the 2nd and 5. Motion. He's going to keep it himself. Nothing there. He's going to get elevated off the ground and pushed down for no gain.
One of the few plays we see where Hansen gets stuffed for no gain.
3rd down and 4.
So it'll bring up 3rd down and 4 as the Mustangs have a 3rd and medium. See if they can break it out here.
Another crucial down for the Mustangs. This no lead is safe when you're playing Westside. Ask Bellevue West. Last time out, the offensive explosion from Westside, letting them keep their 3-0 start to the season.
Last time we said crucial 3rd down, Evan Hansen ran for a touchdown. So let's see if our good luck charm can hold up.
Back under center.
As Hansen will throw, he's getting pressured, and he'll throw it.
Just out of the hands of Luke Davis. It's going to bring up 4th down and 4. Would have been a spectacular play if made.
Hansen was being pressured. There was a man immediately in the backfield unblocked. So Hansen was kind of running around. Luke Davis just barely got open. Hansen lofted it. Almost made it into the hands of Luke Davis, but not quite able to make the play.
And great effort by Luke Davis. Just out of his reach. I mean, he was under pressure.
So the Mustangs, well, their second 3 and out of the game, as Henry Rayberg is back to punt.
High snap. Still going to get the kickoff. Great kick.
It'll get a good Mustang bounce.
Down to the goal line.
And they'll stop it at the 1-yard line. So Rayberg with an incredible punt to flip the field there.
Amazing punt. An amazing bounce.
That's what the Mustangs needed. You know, they didn't get the touchdown, but pinning Westside at the 1 yard line, especially with the way this Millard North defense has been playing. It's set up for the Mustangs to get something out of this.
Out comes the Westside offense led by Anthony Rezak. 2 out wide for Westside.
Westside with a running back and a fullback. Rezak under center.
Penalties fly.
Looks like the Warriors had too many on the field, yeah.
Not much farther back to go, half the distance to the goal.
So at that point, that penalty doesn't really mean much, you know. Goes from first at their own 1 yard line to first at their own half-yard line. So fullback in the backfield. Mustangs will blitz.
Send pressure.
And he'll get tackled in the end zone. Mustangs safety on the first play. Incredible work by the Mustang defense. Just like we called it, Mustangs defense was played incredible this game as they break through that Westside offensive line and tackle him for a loss. Great play by the Mustangs.
Great way to grab that momentum right back and set the Mustangs up for a very unique opportunity to go up big on the #1 team in the state.
This Mustangs defensive line has been all over in the backfield. Not much Westside can do to stop them so far. We'll see if they can keep that up the rest of the game. So the Mustangs back to receive. They definitely have all of the momentum this game. As Luke Davis, Jordan Colafiore are back to receive along with Des DeHaans. Off the safety, Westside will kick from their own 20-yard line.
Back to kick it off is Tristan Alvano for Westside.
We've seen Alvano kick it through the uprights when kicking from normal, so this ball will still probably get pretty far back there, and it will. As Jordan Colafiore, we have it, and he'll have running room out left.
Great tackle.
He'll barely get shoestring tackled at about the 38-yard line.
Great tackle by Finn Christensen for Westside to save a big gain for the Mustangs.
Yeah, he was out left. He had blockers up front, room to run, and the speed to do it. So the Mustangs will start out with good field position. It looks like about the 38-yard line. And the offense will come back to work. Wide receiver top, Luke Davis down low.
Unique opportunity here for Hansen to lead this Mustangs squad. He's gonna
hold it himself.
Caught up, helmet comes off from a Westside player. Jam in the backfield, no gain. Or gain of little. Gain of 1.
Number 55, Ryan Eckhart lost his helmet on that play. Eckhart was in the backfield right away on the play, but he bit and tackled Bogatz, the running back, and Hansen was able to keep it. He just couldn't quite get out wide before he was taken down for no gain, but still, that's what this option offense is designed to do.
Hansen returns under center. Two out wide on each side. He's gonna pitch it.
That's for Moss.
Gonna get taken down in the backfield.
That was number 8, Christian Jones, who got in there.
Definitely the Westside defense you expect to see.
So we'll bring up 3rd and long for the Mustangs. Mustangs come out in that same formation. We got a wide receiver left, a wide receiver right. The 2 slots, and then Bogatz in the backfield. Hansen still under center. So Hansen.
Roll, he's gonna keep it. He's gonna break 1 tackle, not quite enough.
So he'll go for a gain of about 8. And that's the play the Mustangs needed there on 2nd down. to get that first down, but instead they'll get it on third. So it'll be 4th and 5, and the Mustangs offense will not stay out on the field. Here comes the punt team. Thought for a second maybe the Mustangs would go for that. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left in this third quarter.
Well, they hold a great weapon at punter we saw on the last drive. If they can pin them deep again, definitely a way to keep that Westside offense from catching spark and getting them back into this game before halftime.
You know, it's not very often you get to call a punter a weapon, but Henry Rayberg truly is.
True weapon for the Mustangs. Another line drive kick. This time it's going to be caught. He's going to look for some blocks. He's going to
get
taken down. Number 34, Aiden Hartshorn.
Great play on special teams there by Hartshorn. Hartshorn, a sophomore, so that's an incredible play by a young playmaker, playing on special teams, getting the right to play varsity, earning the right to be on the field, and he sure did it on that play.
Just 5 minutes for the Warriors. They have all 3 timeouts. They're going to start on their own 24-yard line.
So let's see if this Mustang offense can keep up the way they've been playing.
Rezak in the shotgun, joined by Ross.
He's got trips left. Lloyd alone on the bottom, guarded by Hogan Marshall.
He's going to keep it. Going to get taken down from behind.
It'll be about a 6-yard gain. As we were saying before, Jaden Lloyd definitely the offense on this weapon, but Jaden Hogan Marshall's pretty much been able to clamp him down this game. We haven't seen them pass much, but still incredible defense.
Caleb Kahar on the tackle, helped out by Vermoss. Rezak returns to the shotgun. He's going to drop back. Look at his options. He's going to go deep. There's that speed that we've been talking about. He's going to outrun Vermoss. He's tripped up.
Great trip there by Vermoss. But yeah, that's that speed we talk about. Lloyd just beat the man deep, beat the safety, and Rezak, great over-the-shoulder passes. Lloyd able to get a big play.
That's why they're the best team in the state right now. The ability to just bounce back when they're down and out. Surely able to punch it in now.
That's right. We keep bringing up this big comeback win against Bellevue West for the Warriors, but you know, it really shows how explosive their offense is, that they're able to score 42 points in a half, and we just saw it right there by that big play by Jalen Lloyd. You don't want to give an inch or they'll take a mile.
Handoff.
And
breaks
Ross
through one. Ross brings the game down to a 3-point lead for the Mustangs. The safety, the difference in the game.
So Mustangs defense definitely coming into play, helping them stay on top, but
only taking a minute off the clock.
So 3:58 left as the Warriors will come on and try to attempt the extra point.
Alvano been automatic tonight. Kickoffs and extra points. Kick is straight through the uprights. Score is 16-14 Millard North Mustangs with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. The difference in the game being the safety after a great punt, pin the Westside Warriors inside the 1.
The Millard North fans, snacks and drinks are available at the concession stand at each end of the concourse. Enjoy Valentino's Pizza by the Slide.
So the Mustangs will try to score again. Offense been kind of stagnant since those first 2 touchdowns, with turnovers on downs on the last 2 drives consecutively. So the Warriors able to take back a little of that momentum, but we've still seen Evan Hansen have some incredible plays. So he'll have 4 minutes on the clock, and we'll see what he can go to work to do for the Mustangs.
Alvano back to
So that'll be another touchback. And the Mustangs offense will go to work from the 20.
Gotta get a stop.
So with 3:58 left, the Mustangs still have plenty of time here to score something. They don't even have to throw the ball a lot to do it. They have plenty of time to drive down the field with those chunk yardage plays we've been talking about. As here's one, Hansen will keep it, and he'll go down for about 1.
Hansen brought down after a short game.
They'll chalk it up for 2, and the Mustangs get a short gain on first down.
2nd and 8.
Hey, you know what? Would you run where they be?
Mustangs still in that same formation. Tight end left, 2 slots. Bogat's in the backfield and the receiver left and right. Hansen under center. He'll take it, and it'll be a give to Bogat's this time. They still drive up the middle for a gain of about 2 or 3.
Bogat's on the carry.
So this Mustangs offense,
Gain of 2. 3rd down and 6.
so this Mustangs offense less effective now. Westside's kind of gotten the hang of what the Mustangs are doing. Kind of keyed into the Bogat's Hansen handoff in the backfield to kind of see where the ball's going, and able to stop it more effectively. So it'll be about a 3rd and 5. Luke Davis at the bottom. Wide receiver up top. Hansen will take it. He'll roll to his right. He'll again throw to Bogat's, who's open to the flat, and he'll make a move and go for a big gain of about 20 as another Bogat's pass is caught and a big play for the Mustangs.
Union Pizzeria, 1st down.
On that play, Bogat's just kind of snuck out of the backfield into the flats. Westside unable to guard him, and he goes for the big play. I'd like to take a quick second to thank one of our sponsors, Union Pizzeria and Sports Bar. Thank you for supporting Millard North activities and athletics. Please be sure to visit Union Pizzeria at 3636 North 156th Street next time you are out in Mustang Country.
Keeping himself, he's going to pitch it. Good gain by number 44, Daniel Kovalik.
Daniel Kovalik on the carry.
Senior for the Mustangs.
Gain of
Daniel
8.
Kovalik
2nd down and 2.
has put in some work all sides of this offense, being a utility guy for Coach Petito's offense. As they look to grab some points. 127 and ticking. Hansen drop back. He's going to fire, and he's going to find Luke Davis, who's going to put a move on him. Stays in bounds. He's going to get a Union Pizzeria 1st down.
Mustang Union Pizzeria, 1st down.
Clock is running. On the edge of points territory here. Unreliable kicking, though, could make that target a little farther up the field. Hansen is going to pitch. Cuts it back. It's Mooberry. Interesting play call.
Newberry on the carry.
Not going to call a timeout is the Mustangs. They're going to opt to keep the clock running.
So the clock will continue to click down.
34 and counting. Hansen is going to fake the handoff. He's going to roll. He's going to fire just out of the hands of Mooberry.
A little too high for Mooberry. Mooberry already tall, about 6'2", 6'3", but he was unable to get that one. And he had room to run there if Hansen had been able to lead him. Looks like Hansen was kind of throwing on the run. He didn't really have a set pocket, didn't have his feet set, so he was unable to get that one where Mooberry needed it, but still was close. Mustangs will have 3rd and 8. 28 seconds left on the clock.
At the Westside 38. 28 seconds. Evan Hansen trying to put some distance between the Warriors before halftime.
So it'll be a throw, but
He's gonna
Hanson
spin out of a
spin out of
tackle.
a sack.
Not going to look for a throw. He's just going to
He'll fight forward
keep
for a
the
few
ball.
yards. And the clock is still moving. 16 seconds left. The Mustangs have 2 timeouts. And they won't use one.
They'll let it run down. The 4th down and 6.
So it looks like they're going to let it go to halftime. And they will.
Your Millard North Mustangs 16, Westside 14.
We thank you for joining us for the first half action of your Millard North Mustangs against the visiting Westside Warriors.
Please enjoy the halftime show from the dance team.
The award-winning Millard North dance team and the fantastic Millard North marching band, as we will be back after halftime.
Please welcome to the field the Millard North varsity dance team. The dance team is the defending Class A Farm and Gas state champions and also defending 3-time national champions in the large varsity pond division at UDA Nationals. Introducing freshmen Delaney Phelps, Elena Eder, Gabby Shuda, Caitlin Ellett, Maddie Harris, Shay Opals, sophomores Ava Passo, Grace Gottschalk, Maddie Roberts, Nora Buster, Peyton Gergen, and Ella Quick. Juniors Lexi Christensen, Brooklyn Bretetic, Caitlin Gray, Gemma Cypress, Layla Clem, Madeline Fisher, Maggie Galligan. And seniors Ella Sacco, Gracie Leitner, Gracie Bruckner, Jana Field, Maddie Minardi, and Paige Rutherford.
I'll be right back.
I've been sleeping for too long, I'm yawning. Everybody talking, trying to see me. Disbelief, like how I'm breathing, he was 6 feet deep. What you saying? Oh, shut your mouth. Dead man can't holler what you talking about. Cause once you do that, door, it ain't no walking out. Let me take your fucking time to my bottom now. Ooh, I know you spinning in the air. Cause I've been in the grave for too long, I swear. Keep crying, I miss my heart. Bitch, you can't be written. But this is it, they can't tell you.
Rodney Edwards, please move your car from the visitor side. It is going to be towed. Rodney Edwards, move your car immediately from the visitor side. It is going to be towed. Please welcome to the field your 2-time state champions, the Millard North Varsity Marching Band. The band has had consistent success in the Nebraska State Marching Championship, including being crowned state champions in 2016 and in 2019. Tonight's show will introduce the first 2 movements of this season's competition show entitled Barber's Shop. The music of 20th century American composer Samuel Barber will be featured juxtaposed with the whimsical setting of a barber shop. Millard North High School is proud to present drum majors Zach Cortez, Emily Merton, Jessica Morrow, Ava Schneider, and the Millard North Marching Band.
There's none so sad or dreary as a lover's tale of woe. So listen to this poet's song with words so full of pain. The emptiness of love gone wrong. The love I loved in vain.
is earning their 9th consecutive Nebraska State Bandmasters Academic Achievement Award. The varsity band opens their competition season tomorrow, Saturday, at 2 p.m. right here at Buell Stadium. The Wildcat Classic will host 21 bands from the Midwest region and 4 former Nebraska State champions. The band would like to thank parents, staff, administration, and sponsors for their continued support.
I was like so good over. I was at my
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our Friday night matchup between your Millard North Mustangs and the visiting Westside Warriors. It's been an exciting first half with the ball going back and forth. Both teams found a lot of success on offense, and both teams doing very well on defense, stopping their opponents. The Millard North offense right now running through the quarterback, number 12, Evan Hansen. Hansen has had a ton of big runs, able to get the Mustangs out of third and long situations, as well as break some big plays downfield and set up touchdowns. Warriors, on the other hand, led by receiver Jalen Lloyd, who had that long touchdown pass in the second quarter. As the Mustangs kick the ball off to start the second half, the Warriors return it. Return on the play, it's by number 10, Kenyon Cotton. He'll get about out to the 25-yard line. Tackle on the play made by number 45, TJ Johnson. So it'll be Westside ball, 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line. As we hope you enjoyed that halftime entertainment by the award-winning Millard North dance teams and Millard North band.
Rizak trots out to lead the Westside offense once again.
Seen this formation a lot. They got trips up at the top of your screen. Jalen Lloyd alone at the bottom.
Keeping himself. Escapes one tackle, gets brought down by Vermas.
Vermas came up from that safety position to stop Rizak. It looked like it was a designed throw, but Rizak just sensed that he had a way to run, so he did. Picked up about 6.
Coming into this game, Vermas leading the Mustangs in tackles. 18 so far, about 6 per game. Got 14 of those as solo tackles.
So Vermas
drops back. He's going to step up, try to avoid pressure. He's going to dump it off to Ross.
Ross on the screen, and Ross will be pushed out of bounds for a first down.
Rizak completes the run. The Westside first down.
Westside with a fresh set of downs, down by 2, beginning of the second half. Rizak, change it up, go under center. He fumbles the snap.
He'll keep it himself, and he'll find some room to run for a gain of about 3. Looks like he was trying to give it to Ross there, even after fumbling the snap, but he just decided to keep it himself and went for a good gain. 2nd and 6. So he trips right. Lloyd alone at the bottom. Ross and Rizak in the backfield. It'll be a screen out to the right. That's caught. It's number 10, Kenyon Cotton again, the sophomore. And he'll go for about 12 yards. So Warriors moving the ball much more efficiently than they had in that first half.
Cotton losing his helmet, having to sit out the play. Rizak's going to line up in the shotgun again.
Warriors really like this trips formation with Jalen Lloyd solo on the opposite side. They've done it every play this drive, and they'll have another pass.
Deep ball just out of the hands of number 24.
24, that's Trevor Spady, the junior. Rizak had him, but Millard North pressure was getting to him, so Rizak threw it a little strong, and the ball was just too far. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Again in that trips formation. Jalen Lloyd alone at the top of your screen, guarded by Jaden Hogan Marshall from the Mustangs. Hogan Marshall done a pretty good job of defending him this game. Only allowed 1 big catch. As the Mustangs bat down a screen pass. That was intended for number 34. That's Kurt Kerbrich. He was the one with the big touchdown run in that first quarter. Mustangs batted that down, so that brings up 3rd and 10. You must be thinking pass here.
Definitely going pass here. Could see some play action. Definitely a huge down for both sides. Westside trying to grab the lead back. Millard North trying to stop them. Right here, Rizak going to line up in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap. He's going to fake the handoff, play action, under
He's got-
pressure. He's going to throw it up. Defense
Intended for
isn't
Jalen
watching.
Lloyd. Great defense there by the Mustangs.
Man,
Jalen Lloyd started on the left side, came all the way across the field. Rizak was scrambling, trying to find him, but he was good coverage there.
great coverage by Michael Schultz. I mean, if he would have been turned around, that's going the other way right there. But great job avoiding the pass interference flag and getting this Mustang offense back onto the field.
That's right. Millard North learned their lesson after that Jalen Lloyd deep ball. They've now got two guys kind of shadowing Lloyd at all times, not letting him get behind him. That play was Hogan Marshall and Michael Schultz.
High punt.
Mustangs will let it bounce out of bounds. Oh, no, it'll take an incredible bounce. So it'll go out at about the 19. And the Mustangs will start with decent field position. Excuse me, the 14.
Fans, please support the Millard North cheer team by purchasing jewelry and bows by the south entrance on the Millard North side. You can support the Millard North cheer team by purchasing jewelry and bows. Ask to see me for some flashy hair tinsel.
First drive of the Mustangs for the second half comes 2 minutes into it. They still hold a slim safety lead, 16-14.
That's right, the Mustang defense came up clutch for him in that first half, getting that safety after the big punt by the weapon of a punter, Henry Rayberg.
Flag there.
That was a handoff to Bogats up the middle. That's one person we haven't seen much out of this game is Colin Bogats. We've seen him be very explosive on the offense the past games for the Mustangs, but haven't seen much of anything out of him this game. It'll be a face mask on the Warriors.
Automatic first down for the Mustangs. Definitely helpful to get them out of their own territory here.
So it'll be second down and 1. Not an automatic first down, but considerable yardage. So it's 2nd and 1. Mustangs got a wide receiver out left. That's Charlie Quaintance. As Hanson will hand it off to Bogats. And here he comes, Bogats. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling, and he'll make it for about a gain of 8. Barely pulled down by his jersey, or else he would have been off to the races. But a big Bogats play there to get a first down and then some.
Good recovery by the Westside defense. They left a hole open on the line, let Bogats slip through, but able to shut it down before it can get too out of hand. But it is Chick-fil-A first down for the Mustangs.
That's right. Bogats made us eat our words just when we said we hadn't seen anything big from him all day. He busts out of that one. So the Mustangs have a first down from their own 31.
Hanson gonna
keep it himself, and he'll get rocked and knocked back for a loss of 2. Westside defense seemed to have keyed in on Evan Hansen after his big first half. They're trying not to let him get free on the outside. And in doing so, they're kind of freeing up the middle a little bit for Bogats. So we'll see if the Mustangs take advantage of it. So again, the Mustangs in that favorite formation of theirs with the 2 slots. Bogats in the backfield and the wideouts left and right. Hanson to throw.
Batted at the line.
He had Davis on the slant there. It was batted down at the line.
By number 25, Teddy Rizak.
So brother of quarterback Anthony Rizak.
Hanson under center again.
Hanson will throw again.
Scrambling, looking for an option, nowhere to go. He's going to get sacked. Brings up 4th down.
That pass the play was intended for, it looked like number 1 Luke Davis on the left side of the field, the bottom of your screen. But when he wasn't open right away, Hanson, succumbing to the pressure, kind of had to jump around in the pocket, was looking for a receiver open, but just couldn't do anything with it. He ends up sacked maybe fall forward for a gain of about 1, but the weapon of a punter, Henry Rayberg, will come out.
Thanks to you.
It's blocked. Picked up by Westside, down to the 10. Looks like
It will be Westside ball.
another collapse on special teams for the Mustangs.
That was a bad play. Mustangs just let a man get in. So that's the first Rayberg punt that has not worked out for the Mustangs. So the Warriors will start with incredible field position at the Mustangs 12. And that's a big momentum shift in this game.
Westside's offense have been susceptible to turnovers in the past.
Yeah, we haven't seen any this game, but
5 fumbles, 4 lost for the Westside offense.
Rizak alone in the backfield. He got strips right, twins to the left. Pass complete to Ross as Vermas will try to take him down, but Ross fights forward, gets about to the 1-yard line, so they'll get a first down.
Rizak pass complete to Ross.
That's the first time we've seen Rizak in the backfield by himself. Most of the game he's had Ross back there with him, but that one we saw Ross motion out to the trips. And this time we'll see him start out there. So Lloyd is on the right along with Ross, as Rizak will keep it himself, and he'll jump the pile and get in for a touchdown. That's not really a play you expect. You know, Rizak has tried to scramble this game, but it hasn't really been all that successful. He's not the running quarterback that you expect him to be, but he got in there for that one, jumped over the pile, showed an athletic play, and got in for the touchdown.
Yep, hasn't scored on the ground until now this season, but chipped in 130 on the ground. But it is Westside who takes the lead. Kick is up, and it is good. Automatic.
Incredible kick. That one was over the uprights.
Tristan Alvano, perfect on the night.
So the Warriors take a 21-16 lead. Mustang safety in the first half, helping them cut this deficit a little bit, but still down by 5. It's a 1-possession game. Mustangs don't have much of a kicking game to speak of. Their only kicker, Alexander Michaud, the sophomore, I can't really trust him on a game-winning field goal, so Mustangs were going to have to score if they want to get this lead back.
Alvano on to kickoff. He's had booming kicks all night.
In other sports news, your Millard North softball team went 2-0 on the day today, beating Burke 6-3 and Lincoln Southwest 5-4.
Touchback. As Hogan Marshall avoids it.
Mustang softball has some incredible players led by seniors Lynn Davis and Catherine Johnson. Both of them have been outstanding this year, and the Mustang softball has really played great. As that kickoff is a touchback, so the Mustangs will start from the 20.
Hansen comes out to lead the offense again. He's going to start under center.
Mustangs have twins to the right with Luke Davis and Pierce Newberry. Charlie Quaintance alone on the bottom of your screen.
Mustangs trail by 5. Plenty of time to make something happen here.
7:32 left in this third quarter. As it's a motion, there'll be a Hansen pitch. That's Daniel Kovalik, who will get brought down for about a 5-yard gain, but he had room to run. So a good chunk yardage play by the Mustangs. That's a new Mustangs formation. We haven't seen that twins formation yet, but the Mustangs had all their playmakers on the field. They had Kovalik, Vermas was in the game along with Quaintance Luke Davis, and Pierce Newberry. So in that formation, Westside can't really neglect anybody. They can't leave them alone one-on-one for fear of them taking off. Again in that Twins, Newberry, Quaintance down low. Bogat's in the backfield. It's a bubble screen to Kovalik, who will make a man miss, and he'll get it up for about 10 yards.
And a Chick-fil-A first down.
That's right. So Mustang 2 passes in a row, both completions, both to Kovalik.
Kovalik goes down with an injury.
Looks like just a little bit of an ankle limp. I'm sure he'll be fine. Want to take a second to thank one of our sponsors. Big shout out to Chick-fil-A in Legacy Village for supporting Millard North activities and athletics. Please be sure to visit Chick-fil-A in Legacy Village next time you are out and about in Mustang country. And again, a big thanks to Chick-fil-A for their proud support of Millard North activities.
Food items include Valentino's pizza on the slice, Chick-fil-A sandwiches from Legacy Village, and Fairbury hot dogs. Homemade popcorn candy and suckers are also available. The Millard North fans, snacks and drinks are available at the concession stand at each end of the concourse. Enjoy Valentino's pizza by the slice, Chick-fil-A sandwiches from Legacy Village, and Fairbury hot dogs. On the north side concession stand, we are now serving three-course and orange juice. Enjoy the rest of the game, and thank you for supporting all Millard North students.
So after that injury timeout, Kovalik up and walking off the field on his own power. He looks to be fine. So the Mustangs have a fresh set of downs from their own 35-yard line after those 2 completions. That Twins formation again. We got Quaintance out to the right. Newberry left. Flag is thrown pre-snap. Looked like there was some movement on the west side defensive line. We'll see what they call. But no, it'll be on the Mustangs. False start. So they'll go back 5 and repeat this first down. For the Mustangs after that penalty, 1st and 15. Westside showing blitz. And Evan Hansen will be blitzed, and he'll be swallowed up in the backfield.
Unfortunate for Hansen, just did not see him off the right side of the line. Was not looking that way. Turned into a very, very menacing west side line, swallowing him up. It's going to be 2nd and 20 for Millard North Mustangs.
So Hansen has had really good pocket presence all day. Even if he hasn't been able to escape the sacks, he's been able to see him coming and get his throwing arm down so as not to give up the fumble. And we know Hansen has really good legs, so we'd like to see him scramble, but that time he just didn't see the guy coming and went down for the sack. Mustangs again back in that formation they like with the 2 slots. Vermas on the motion. It'll be a Hansen keeper, and he'll break a tackle and get more as he'll get that 10 yards back, and Mustangs will be back to a more manageable 3rd and 10. Mustangs need to break something here. Need to get a first down, keep this drive going.
Off comes number 19, Gunther. On comes Quaintance.
Mustangs haven't scored since early in that 2nd quarter. They need to put some points on the board here. As Quaintance is up top, Luke Davis down low. That's an under center. He'll motion. He'll roll right, but he's immediately getting tied. Ball is thrown, and an interception thrown by Hansen. Hansen had the defense all over him. As I was trying to say, immediately after hiking the ball, they were in the backfield. He was getting chased. He just kind of lobbed one up to Luke Davis to see if he could get something, but throws an interception. That interception is by number 10 for the Warriors. That's Kenyon Cotton. That's sophomore. We've seen him on offense a little bit, but bad play by Hansen. I think that's his first interception all year. Mustang's first turnover of this game.
Hanson's third interception. A similar situation against Creighton Prep, trying to get back into the game, and he lobs an interception.
Westside.
He's got some space to operate.
Westside did a little bit of a jet screen shovel pass there. Lloyd came flying across the formation. Rizak just kind of tossed it up into his hands. And Lloyd will go for about a 15-yard gain. So Lloyd at the bottom of your screen. Westside fullback and Ross in the backfield with Rizak, twins left. Rizak takes the snap, it's to Ross right up the middle, and he'll have a huge hole out to the left. Get tackled by Caden Vermas coming streaming across the field. So he'll go for about a 10-yard gain, but Ross had a huge hole to the left side of that line. Just broke through, nobody there.
Exactly what we're seeing from the Westside Bell West game. Suffocating second half play from Westside.
Millard still in this game, only down by 5, but Westside driving.
Looking to pour on the pressure.
So here they are, Rizar with the snap. He throws, it's complete.
Cotton.
It's number 10, Cotton again. So he'll get a big 25-yard gain. And now Westside appears to be rolling. It's a run. Left side this time, goes for a gain of about 6.
On the carry.
It's Ross again. Ross has been their lead back pretty much all game. They've substituted him out a little bit for number 34, Kurt Kubrich, who had that big touchdown run in the first quarter, but Ross has really led the game from the backfield, as well as Rizak in that quarterback situation. So here's Rizak. Warriors have a fullback, because that'll be Kurt Kubrich again. They'll get a short game, and it'll bring up third down. Mustangs need this third down stop. Even with the field goal, the Mustangs would still only be down by 8, so theoretically it's a one-possession game. Mustangs need to hold them here. And it'll be 3rd and 5. Mustang student section starts to get loud. And here's Ross motioning out. Rizak with the ball. He'll throw. It'll be
Flag
intended.
is down.
It was intended for Jalen Lloyd, but Hogan Marshall was kind of pulling him down there. So it'll be a pass interference penalty, and looks like Westside will get the first down.
Great players like Lloyd. As the game goes on, they'll find ways to exploit their back. This time, it's through the penalties. Gives them a first set of downs at the goal line.
Mustangs needed that stop. And it's not like it was an obvious pass interference call, but Hogan Marshall was just kind of tugging at him a little too much. The ball was thrown behind Lloyd too, so there was no reason for it, but can't be helped. And Westside will have 3rd and 1 after the penalty. So they didn't have a long enough field to really get a lot out of it, so Mustangs need a stop here. You're thinking run with Ross, and they will. Hand it off to Ross, and he'll have an open seam and get in for a touchdown. So Ross will punch it in, and Westside will score again. Now up 26-16 as the kicking team comes on to attempt the extra point. So the kick is up, and it'll be good. As we expected, that's Tristan Alvano. He's perfect on the day, along with a ton of booming kickoffs. So kicking game really strong for the Warriors. And now the Mustangs offense will again have a chance to score and get the Mustangs back in this game. Only down by 12 with 2 minutes 16 seconds left in this third quarter. So the Mustangs have plenty of time to make something work. I want to take a second to give another shout out to one of our sponsors, Chick-fil-A and Legacy Village. We want to thank you for proudly supporting Millard North activities and athletics. Next time you are out and about in Mustang country, please be sure to give Chick-fil-A in Legacy Village a stop by. Enjoy some incredible chicken sandwiches as Millard North will receive. Back deep to receive. That's looks like Des DeHaans and Jaden Hogan Marshall. Another big kick. This one will bounce into the end zone. So it'll be a touchback. And the Mustangs will start from their own 20-yard line. Mustangs offense been pretty stagnant since the start of this second half. Really since the start of the second quarter. Evan Hansen has pretty much been shut down on those big run plays. Defense has really keyed into him, taking away his playmaking ability. Little confusion in the Mustangs huddle. 10 seconds left on the play clock. So the Mustangs need to get down, set, and run a play here. Timeout is taken by the Mustangs. It looked like Millard North only had 10 men on the field. So a little play confusion, a little personnel confusion, and the Mustangs will take a timeout to avoid the penalty and talk this over. As 2 minutes, 16 seconds remain in this third quarter, your Millard North Mustangs down 16-28. We will be right back.
Mustangs trot back onto the field. Just 2:16 remain in the third quarter. First down and 10 for the Mustangs. Hansen gonna be under center. He's got one wide out to the right, two slot. Motion. He bobbles the snap. Nothing on that play. Mustangs will be happy that they still have the ball.
So that short game brings up 2nd and 9. As the Mustangs look to make something work here on offense. A little bit of substitution of personnel. As Charlie Claytons will come onto the field for the Mustangs.
Hansen returns under center. He's got two wideouts and two slots. He's going to motion.
That's for Moss. A bumbled snap.
For the second play in a row.
Hansen able to catch it, but he just barely falls back to the line of scrimmage. The second play in a row, the Mustangs now have 3 plays in this third quarter that really have messed them up. First, that pass interference on Hogan Marshall, and now those 2 bobbled snaps. A bobbled snap is just kind of a dead play. There's not much you can do with it.
And that's 2 bobbled snaps by Hansen, puts them in a tough 3rd and 9.
After a bobbled snap, the best you can really expect is just for your quarterback to scramble and try to get something out of it, but it really messes up the flow of the play design. Let's see for Moss in motion.
He's going to roll out.
Hansen
pressure
rolling.
coming. He finds
another Bogats in the backfield catch.
But a good play by Cotton. Mustangs want a late hit.
It seemed like it was. Bogats was late, out of bounds and just kind of getting shoved to the ground there. Like, defense kind of needs to relax a little bit.
Refs pick no call.
So Bogats will get a gain of about 8 there. That'll bring up 4th and 2.
Punt team comes on.
That was another one of those fullback out into the flats play we've seen. That's been the most effective Mustang passing play of this game. Bogats has been able to sneak out of the backfield and get open in the flats. Hansen has been able to hit him quite a few gains. So here comes the Millard North weapon of a punter, Henry Rayberg.
Blocked last time out, but he's going to send the line drive straight towards Cotton, but it's going to bounce out at around the 32.
So a good punt there by Rayberg to flip field position. And the Westside will start at their own 31-yard line as the Mustangs defense tries to stop them here.
Just a quarter and change left for the Mustangs to make anything of this outing.
37 seconds left in this third quarter.
Zach back in the shotgun. He's gonna keep it. Make one miss. Run over another one.
Big shoulder hit by Vermoss takes him down.
Gain of 8, second down and 2.
Looks like the clock will run down on the third quarter. Warriors leading Mustangs 28-16. We'd like to thank our sponsors at Chick-fil-A and Legacy Village for supporting Millard North activities and athletics. Please be sure to visit Chick-fil-A whenever you're in Mustangs country. Score going into the fourth quarter, 28-16.
He's a nice guy someday. Not all the time. Someday.
We welcome you back to fourth quarter action from Buell Stadium here in Omaha, Nebraska, as your Millard North Mustangs take on the visiting Westside Warriors. Westside with that quick screen pass.
Going to pick up the first down at the turn of the quarter.
For those of you just joining us, Millard North kept the game extremely close in that first half, dominating on offense in the first quarter. Millard North jumping out to a quick 14-7 lead, but a Jalen Lloyd explosive 80-yard pass brought Westside right back. Mustangs run into halftime up 16-14, and this second half has been all Westside. Millard North offense has not really been able to do much. As here's Westside, twins left and right, Rezak in the backfield. He'll throw. Ball is too far. It was intended for number 25, Teddy Rezak. A big reason for the Mustangs a little sluggish on offense is that the Westside defense has really keyed into quarterback Evan Hansen. Hansen had some big runs in the first half that really set up the Mustangs for touchdowns. And now that his playmaking ability has kind of been seen a little bit, Westside is able to key in on it and stop it. So Rezak will sling that ball out. Number 10. That's Kenyon Cotton. We've seen Cotton be the biggest playmaker for Westside so far this game outside of Rezak and maybe the running back Ross. We haven't seen as much from Lloyd as we would have expected to. He had that one big pass in the first half, but other than that, not as much. Mustangs have done a good job of keeping him covered. We have twins left and right. Ross in the backfield. Rezak to throw. And again, he throws it too far. That one was intended for Cotton. Coverage on the play by number 24, Pierce Newberry. So it'll bring up a 4th and 6 and the punt team will come out.
Great stop by the Mustang defense. So far, Westside's been clinical in the second half. They've been really putting on the pressure on this Mustang defense, but now that they've gone out there and gotten a stop on this Westside offense, sets them up for potentially a drive that could bring them back into this game. A booming punt.
That's way up there, as it'll bounce out of bounds at the Mustang's 7-yard line.
The Westside punt goes out at the 7. First and 10 Mustangs.
So the Mustangs will have a 1st and 10 from their own 7-yard line. They'll look to drive 93 yards to put the ball in the end zone. 10:33 left in this 4th quarter. Mustangs preparing to mount a comeback as they're down 12 to the #1 team in the state, Westside Warriors. This game would mark some revenge for the Mustangs. Mustangs suffered their first loss and only loss to Creighton Prep 2 weeks ago. Creighton Prep kind of put the beat down on the Mustangs, but this Westside team put the beat down on Creighton Prep. So if the Mustangs could come back and win this one, it would be a revenge game for them. Here's Hansen. He pitches it out, tries to get the ball to Vermas, and Vermas just loses it out of his hands. They're running that option to the short side of the field, so even if Vermas had caught that ball, he didn't really have much room to run with. Vermas, a speedy playmaker. If you want him to make plays, you got to get him to the outside.
Hansen's going to come out under center again. He's got 2 out wide. He's going to motion behind him. He's going to pitch it out.
That's Vermas, who will cut back, and he'll go forward for a gain of about 10. So it'll bring up a 3rd down and 3, excuse me.
Gain of 9. 3rd and 3.
Excuse me, gain of 9. So it'll be 3rd and 3.
Sets up 3rd and manageable.
Mustangs play calling this game has been incredible. They've mixed in a lot of fullback run with a lot of kind of quarterback read option, along with a lot of passes, which has been really good. Has really made the Westside defense question what's going on. What Mustangs have weapons everywhere on the field. This is Pierce Mooberry in motion. Hansen keeper. He pitches it to Mooberry, and Mooberry won't be able to get much for a 1st down. Hansen had a great pitch as he was getting tackled, able to get it to Mooberry. So it'll be 4th and 2, and the punt team will come out for the Mustangs. Another 3 and out.
Short of the 1st down, 4th down and 2.
Mustangs are very comfortable with their defense's ability to stop Westside. They're comfortable punting with 9 minutes left in this 4th quarter because they know their defense can get a stop. As here's a flag, and it looks like it might be on Westside. So the Mustangs might get their possession back. And it will be. It'll be offsides against Westside, so the Mustangs will come back on offense.
A unique opportunity here for the Mustangs. Getting gifted a 1st down.
That's what they needed. Maybe that's the spark they needed to get this drive going. Mustangs, 2 wide receivers. Luke Davis up top. Charlie Quaintance at the bottom of your screen. Slot in motion. Hansen pass. Pass intended for Mooberry, but it was deflected there by number 15, Ty Kiefer, who came flying in from the safety spot. Mooberry had wide open field ahead of him, and if Hansen had been able to loft that one over the safety's hands, he was gone. We saw Mooberry have some incredible plays last week against Millard South. He's an incredible weapon for the Mustangs, and he's only a sophomore, so we'll see a lot of him for years to come.
Second down and 10 for the Mustangs. Hansen under center with 2 wide receivers.
Hansen will go left, has some lead blockers, as he'll pitch it to Vermas, and he doesn't really give Vermas much to work with. The defense was kind of pressuring them both. Vermas was pretty much right behind Hansen. So Vermas gets tackled down for a loss, and they'll bring up 3rd and 12. So the Mustangs gifted with new possessions here, but haven't really done much with it as of yet. So 3rd and 12. Onto the field comes Charlie Acquaintance. Off goes Luke Davis. You have to be expecting a pass here. It's 3rd and 12. Mustangs can make plays. We've seen their ability. They've just got to do it.
They're getting to the line really quickly. He's going to drop back. He's going to set up and throw down the sideline.
Massive gain for the Mustangs.
He knew exactly where he was going. And
Great play.
Knew exactly what he was doing on the sideline. Great catch by number 24, Pierce Mooberry.
That was an incredible play design by the Mustangs. Mooberry alone on the right side. They came up fast. So Westside didn't really have time to set their defense up. Mooberry went streaking on the left, and Hansen gave him a perfect ball, and he made a play. Nice job by the Mustangs. As here they go. They got the drive back. They got the crowd on the side.
He's going to drop back again. It's nearly intercepted.
Pass again intended for Mooberry.
Broken up by number 22, Wesley Okafor.
So 2nd and 10. Mustangs have the momentum now. 7:50 left in the 4th quarter. Mustangs driving.
They get them to the line quickly again. Hansen is gonna keep it. Escapes one tackle. Hansen got the room! Down to the 30-yard line.
Hansen with a massive gain, breaking tackles, making the way all the way down to the Westside 27-yard line. And just when we think the Warriors had Hansen figured out, he gives them a little shimmy and gets gone.
Yeah, number 9 had him swallowed up. Jonquel Osler had him swallowed up. Hansen able to just wiggle out of a tackle and turn it into a big game. Send the Mustangs just 30 yards away from a score that could get them right back in this game. Hansen leading with confidence now. Under center, he's gonna fake the pitch, he's gonna roll out left. Nowhere to go. He's gonna escape, cut it back.
He's got room to run left, he'll throw it. Oh! Hansen had a wide open field in front of him. He should have run it, but tried to force a pass.
Great escape by Hansen.
Tried to throw it to number 19, Mason Guntemeyer. Just threw it a little bit behind him, but can't really expect much. Hansen was on the run to the left, throwing cross body. So Mustangs gonna be upset about what they could have had on that play, but 2nd and 10. Incredible pocket presence from Hansen. 2 guys coming from the left, makes a miss. 2 guys coming to his front, moves left.
Losing confidence now is Hansen. He's got 2 out wide.
It'll be a Bogat's give.
Off. He's gonna get close.
So a great run there by Bogats. After the Mustangs go pass 3 or 4 times in a row, go back to the tried and true fullback run.
Sets him up for close 3rd and 3. Gotta be 4 down territory. Both teams know that for a fact. Again, rushing to the line. Hansen, he's under center. He is going to give it to Bogats, who's going to fight, break a tackle, and get the
Looks like he'll get there for the first down. That was great work by Bogats. His first effort kind of got stopped at the line, but he was able to move left and get a second effort in for the first down. So the Mustangs now 15 yards away from putting this ball in.
Hansen returns under center. He is going to keep it himself,
left.
Cuts it back in.
Go for about 7. That was a good play there. Bogats was immediately swallowed up. So it was a good read by Hansen to keep it roll left, and he'll get a considerable gain from the Mustangs.
Looked like he had a little bit more to the outside, but Westside defense containing him for just the 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5. Mustangs still in great territory in the red zone for the first time since the second quarter.
That's right. 5:40 left in this fourth quarter. Sneaky wide receiver on to the right as it's a pitch.
And they do not utilize the trick play.
Looks like
wide open was Gunther.
Looks like the Mustangs only had 10 on the field, so Gunther came on at the very end just to avoid the penalty, but he was wide open. There was no receiver, there was no defender in his phone area. Area
Nobody
code.
in his zip code.
Zip code, area code. We get there. So the Mustangs stopped. Here's third and 5.
Down.
Hanson will throw. He's
Back
looking
of the
for Pierce
end zone.
Newberry. And the ball will get batted away.
You imagine they'd stay on the field.
They will. So here's 4th and 5. Crucial 4th down here for the Mustangs. Their entire playbook is open to them. We've seen them be very effective on the run and very effective on the pass.
This upcoming play will define our game. With just under 5 minutes to play, 4th down in the red zone. This is a must get for Evan Hansen and the Millard North Mustangs. Hansen looking around. He's going to get set. Motion. He's going to roll out to his right. He's got room. He's going to fire. Touchdown! Off the tip. Newberry tips it up. It's a touchdown to Dre Thomas.
Incredible play by Hansen, who rolling right, sets his feet, throws to Newberry. Newberry tips it, and it's caught by Hansen in the end zone for a touchdown.
Play. A little bit of luck is what the Mustangs needed. Sets up for the extra point to make it a 5-point game. Kick
the snap
is
it's up.
It's good.
It's good.
Now the Mustang defense has to come through. Mustangs do only have 2 timeouts.
4:49 left in this fourth quarter. Mustangs need a big defensive stop here. Just want to comment on the Mustangs kicker. While he may not have the power of Westside's kicker, he is perfect.
Perfect.
On PATs, 3 for 3 this game. Incredible asset for the Mustangs. You know, people always assume that 7th point is guaranteed, but it's never a gimme in high school football.
Never a gimme.
So having a kicker who can get you that point can decide games. So the Mustangs need something big here. They've set the tone this fourth quarter, driving back and are now within 1 possession of the #1 team in the state. Just want to give a quick shout out to one of our sponsors, Chick-fil-A in Legacy Village. Thank you for your proud support of Millard North athletics and activities. Next time you are out and about in Mustang country, please be sure to stop by Chick-fil-A in Legacy Village. As here's the Mustangs kick. Be a good one by Rayberg.
Line drive. They're going to say he took the knee. They're going to start at the 17, 16-yard line.
That was caught, and he caught it, kind of went to his knee, and he was called down.
4:49 left on the clock. Westside with the ball. A few first downs could seal the win for the Warriors.
Mustangs defense has been incredible this game. They had that safety. They were all over the Warriors backfield in the first half. Now the Mustang crowd getting into the game. Twins to the right. Jalen Lloyd to load at the bottom of your screen.
One-on-one coverage with Hogan Marshall.
Be a handoff to Ross.
He's going to get swallowed at the line.
So a good starting play for the Mustangs.
Clock does continue to tick.
4:37 and counting.
They are going to burn every single second they can off of this play clock.
They come out in that same formation. Warriors with a fullback and Ross in the backfield. He shotgun snap. He'll roll out.
He's gonna fire downfield. Oh! He drops it!
Mustangs had a surefire interception, but it was dropped. Lloyd's pass was too far. Intended for number 25, Teddy Rezak.
What a break Westside catches.
Interception was in the hands of number 3, Des DeHaans. And it just barely goes through his hands, so that brings up 3rd and 9.
Does stop the clock, however. 4 minutes. It's 3rd down and 9.
Mustangs crowd coming to life now.
Deep in their own territory. They gotta pick up the first down.
Rezak has twins both sides. Ross in the backfield. Here's the snap. Rezak
Pressure coming.
looking to pass. He'll get it complete.
And he'll get
stuffed. And this
Great
Mustangs
tackle.
defense will stay strong. And it'll bring up 4th and 4. And the Warriors will punt. So with 3:50 and counting left in this game, the Mustangs offense will get a chance to come and score.
Mustangs opt to not take the timeout there.
Gonna let the clock run. 12 minutes
Gonna
left
save
on the
it
play
for the
clock.
offense. 3:27 and counting left in the game.
The punt is up. It's deep. It's
For
caught.
DeHaans. He's gonna try and make something of it.
And he will. He'll get about to the 42-yard line.
Here comes Hansen. He's got 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go make something happen. Mustangs down and out. Down 28-16 just a few minutes ago. Now have the opportunity to drive down and punch in a Mustang win.
Incredible stand by the Mustangs defense. But now, the Millard North offense led by junior Evan Hansen has got to make something happen.
Here comes Hansen.
Wide receiver left and right. Bogat's in the backfield.
He's gonna roll. Nowhere to go.
He'll get swallowed.
And it's a late hit. Roughing the quarterback.
Hansen was obviously down, being taken backfield, whistle blew.
You can't take him down like that, not over your shoulder.
Defense tried to throw him for 5 there, but no points awarded, instead a penalty thrown.
Penalty on number 42, Bo Ryan.
So the chains will move and the Mustangs will get a 10-yard gain, it looks like.
And it stops the clock.
So 3:08 left, clock stopped, and the Mustangs get a 10.
They got them on their
15-yard gain.
heels now. They cross midfield.
Crowd is 100% behind this Mustang team. And the clock is running.
Here comes
3:07.
Hansen. Under center. Motion. He's going to keep it. He is going to escape.
He'll stay alive, and he'll
Turn it
go
into
for a gain of about
positive.
3.
Turns it into positive yardage. Clock ticks under 3 minutes now.
Defense looks like it had swallowed up in the backfield, but Hansen makes a second effort and goes for a gain of about 3. So the Mustangs now 2:40 and counting left in this game at their opposing 42-yard
They
line.
rush to the line. Hansen getting him set.
It's a handoff to
He fumbles.
It was a handoff to Bogat's up the middle, but it'll be a fumble on the exchange.
Mustangs turn the ball over.
So after that incredible defensive stand, the Mustangs offense will turn the ball over. So Mustangs offense will turn the ball over, and the defense will come back on the field. So 2:25 left. Mustangs had the momentum when driving, but a bad handoff there by Hansen and Bogat's.
Prompts the exit of Millard North fans.
Some fans leaving, but still 2:25 left. And if defense can show up like they did last time, Mustangs have a chance.
Dropped interception, looking more like a missed opportunity. Low snap. He's just going to take it himself. He's got the blockers. Rezak's going to put it away by himself.
He's running, and Rezak will be in for the touchdown. And that looks like it'll seal the game. Mustangs had the comeback going and they were driving, but a little bit of a missed handoff and a fumble. Westside jumps all over the opportunity, and a long Rezac touchdown run will spell the end of this Mustangs-Warriors matchup.
Albano lines up for the extra point.
Millard North officials conferring with the refs. Don't know what they're conferring about, but not sure they're going to get that play called back. Maybe they're talking about time on the clock. There'll be some sort of a penalty on the Warriors, but it'll be affected on the kickoff. So the touchdown will stand. It's now number 3, Tristan Alvano, on to attempt the extra point, and it is good. So the Warriors will go up 35-23. Mustangs down 12. 2:14 left in this fourth quarter. Mustangs with an incredible late effort. They had that amazing offensive drive with a touchdown pass
to Dre Thomas.
An incredible defensive stand to get the Mustangs the ball back, but just a routine handoff by Hansen and Bogat's gone awry. And there's no one you can blame there. You know, it's just an accidental. As lucky as that tip touchdown pass was, that's as unlucky as that fumble was.
Millard North's luck runs out, and much closer game than the score is gonna represent. It was definitely close till the end.
That's right.
Defense couldn't hold them.
It was back and forth all game. Mustangs have really showed out. They have a lot of young talent, a lot of young players, and they've played incredibly well against this really good Westside team.
Great play calling, great performance against a really good team. They've played Westside as close as some of the other biggest teams in the state, like Bell West. So definitely a sign of good Mustang results to come.
They've played them closer than Creighton Prep, that's for sure.
Next week, Mustangs travel to Lincoln. They face Lincoln Southwest.
The Mustangs will look to get the win in opposing territory.
Hoping to bounce back after this tough loss.
So the kickoff is up. It's caught by DeHaans, and he'll run it out.
Still up.
Still on his feet, and he'll get about to the 26, 27-yard line.
Next Friday, Westside hosts Norfolk, 7 p.m.
Millard North with one of the hardest schedules in Nebraska, having to play Creighton Prep, Bellevue West, and Westside here. They've played Creighton Prep already, playing Westside, and they'll have to play Bellevue West in the coming weeks. So they have a really tough schedule, but if they can make it out, they'll be a tougher team in the following years and in the playoffs. They've already grown tremendously since the opening game against La Vista.
Hansen looking more like the starter for the rest of this year and next year. He looks fantastic out there. He's showing real signs of promise. He's gonna
pass. He'll look for Mooberry.
Mooberry's gonna catch it.
Catch it across the middle, and he'll get about to the 45-yard line.
2-minute warning. Why not? Why not chuck it down the field? See if you can't.
Why not?
Can't bring it closer, man.
The clock will run. Minute 57 and counting.
Hansen spikes it.
So the clock will stop with 1:51, but a flag is up as the receiver was not set. Hansen hiked the ball too soon. Only had 10 men on the field, so Quainton's coming in from the sideline. Wasn't set when Hansen hiked the ball, so they'll get the false start penalty. Illegal formation. They'll go back 5, but the clock will stop. Excuse me, the clock will run. So it'll be 1:15 counting. The Mustangs try to score late here.
Hansen. Motion behind him. He is going to drop back. Pumps. Hit as he threw. It's going to fall out of bounds. Pressure by number 9, Osler. Brings up 2nd and 15 for the Mustangs. They look to be in a throwing mood. Hansen getting set. Motion by Mooberry. They are going to hand it off to Bogatz, who collects 5 yards.
Bogatz carries for 5. 3rd and 10.
Going to bring up 3rd and 10 for Hansen and the Mustangs.
So a few corrections here. Next week, the Mustangs will go to Lincoln, but they will face Lincoln Southeast, not Lincoln Southwest. And Millard North does not play Bellevue West, although having a very tough schedule.
A sack, escapes another one.
Hansen runs around.
Not much in the way of forward progression, however.
Millard North's remaining schedule: away Lincoln Southeast, then home against Millard West here at Buell Stadium. Away versus Bryan, then home against South Sioux City and Lincoln Southwest to end out the season.
Mustangs will stay on the field because why not?
So it'll be 4th and 11.
Off comes Gunther for Quaintance again. Getting on the line quickly.
20 seconds now and counting. Play clock at 1.
Motion behind him.
And they'll have it in time. Westside blitzing, but Hansen.
He's going to chuck it up for Mooberry.
Jump
He's been there all night. He's going to come down with it.
An incredible catch by Mooberry.
Time out from the Mustangs.
So they'll stop the clock with 10 minutes left, or with 10 seconds left. And so the Mustangs get a little bit late, but Mooberry's just been a playmaker on these last few drives.
I mean, that
absolutely mossing that defender on that play.
Contested catch, brilliant catch, Mooberry, outstanding play.
Here the student section chanting, he's a sophomore, and he is indeed a sophomore. So he'll be around for the next 2 years to come. So the Mustangs, seems as if they'll get 1, maybe 2 more plays left. The ball's on the 9.
Not sure what happened on the last few plays. Hansen having to escape a rush right at his face. Center and guards collapsing.
Westside trying to ice the game, sending linebackers in at the blitz. Hansen able to escape all of them.
At the 9-yard line. 10 seconds and a timeout. Out trots the Mustang offense. Here they come. Hansen looking around. He's got Quaintance and Mooberry. He's going to line up under center again. Motion behind him. He's going to drop back. He's going to look for Quaintance in the corner.
There'll be an interception.
Great tackle to keep him from running it back.
So that'll be Hansen's 2nd interception of the game. Quaintance stops the return, but the Westside offense will come out to ice the game. 4 seconds left on the clock. They'll take a knee. An incredibly hard-fought game by both teams. The Mustangs had the spark and were driving, but just a few unlucky accidents ended the momentum and ended the game for the Mustangs.
They had their opportunities. I mean, it's a young squad.
That's right. They'll be back in the next few years.
Mistakes will happen in the next few games. Look, they'll looking to bounce back away at Southeast next week. They're going to knee. And that is your final score. Westside Warriors 35, Millard North Mustangs 23.
We'd like to thank you for tuning in, watching your Millard North Mustangs take on the visiting Westside Warriors. Join us in 2 weeks for our home football game against the Millard West Wildcats. For now, I'm Thomas Ross, joined by Ian Klink in the booth. Thank you and have a good night.
Thank you.